Hola Sagittarius Sun, Virgo Moons. Welcome to your 2020 Sun Moon reading. You guys are the last out of my 144. We're actually your 143, but that's because I doubled up on a reading way back when. You don't need to know about that, but I know someone's going to ask in the comments. Okay, when you view it is when you were meant to see it. It doesn't matter the time of year. I did these by order of requests in the comments. Why don't you check out your 2019 Sun Moon readings that are also going to remain in my playlist. First portion of this reading, we'll go over the traits of your Sun Moon sign combination. Then we'll lay out the main cards. We'll take a quick look at your 2020. Second portion of this will be the link below to the video reading where I'll have a deeper interpretation of your cards with clarifiers. I'll be dividing the year up into 4 separate sectors. So let's see what's going on with you guys in terms of traits. You have incredible perception that comes from your Virgo moon. One of your wonderful assets is intuition. You know why you're different from your other Sagittarian peers is that you know when to take a risk and when not to take a risk, when it's time to cool it. So you have vigilance, you have good judgment, and wisdom, and you use it. You're also very good at persuading people because you're very charming. You're also very soft-spoken. So when it comes to being a salesman, when it comes to becoming a leader, and you need to get followers, you'll be wonderful at it because you're very good at talking people into stuff, but kind of in a good way. People will follow you. You are a little more earthy and reserved than your fellow Sagittarians are. You tend to be on the side of looking before you leap, have a little more planning. You don't do things casually or lighthearted. You have a huge sense of responsibility and obligation. You're a lot more understated too. There's like that understated kind of way about you, that coolness about you. You're very good at spotting anybody who's fake, anybody who's dishonest. You can also sense what somebody else's weaknesses are. Sometimes you can use that to an advantage. Your spirit is adventurous, a little bit unruly, although your preference is for your lifestyle and your career to be basically conventional. Even when it comes to your emotions, you're a bit reserved, you're a bit uncertain. Even though you have just as much passion as your other Sagittarians, you just don't kind of throw it out there. You may have feelings of being inadequate or feel a little desperate when you can't handle things about your aggressive personality. Make sure you don't put yourself down. You have a lot of wonderful qualities I'm trying to figure out how to say this, that make up for boldness or courage that you think you might lack. You have great powers of analyzing, very intelligent. You can be philosophical. You handle the abstract very well, or abstract concepts very well. And you're able to take those things and work them into reality. And that's, part of the earthiness of your Virgo, the groundedness of your Virgo. Problem is, you usually set very, very high standards for you, almost perfect standards for yourself, and you're never happy with being second best. And that's kind of setting yourself up for disappointment, because when you can't meet those things, you have a little bit of a temper, you get a little bit nervous, and sometimes your frustrations is released on people around you or people that are closest to you. And you can be a little sarcastic, which sometimes is just a little bit on the malicious side, okay? Set aside a little more time to enjoy life. Don't allow work to become your end all, even though you have a huge sense of duty, okay? And are a commendable person. So, Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, universe, can you please bring your truth, your wisdom, or clear your insight for Sagittarius Sun, Virgo Moons for the year 2020? What do you see? What do they need to know to reach their higher ground, become closer to the universe and closer to the divine for their greater good? Any messages you have for Sagittarius for the year 2020 would be greatly appreciated, and we thank you. What do you see January, February, March for Sagittarius Sun, Virgo Moons? We have the Temperance card in reversed. If this resonates with you, consider a personal reading. My email is below. Send me an email and we can go ahead and work that out. April, May, June brings the Emperor in reversed. Ask me a question on Instant Go. Check me out on Facebook and Insta. Judgment card in the upright for July, August, September. Like, share, subscribe, and or donate in the link below. Please. Two of Pentacles in the upright for October, November, December. Okay. So, and I've been seeing this a lot in 2020. I don't know if because 2020 is like that awesome, like it even looks like a spiritual number. I haven't looked it up or anything, but seeing a lot of spiritual work getting done in this year, at least in these readings. So we see at the beginning of year, things are in flux. Okay, you're having you're having an inability to kind of make everything sort of work around you. Maybe you're having a problem with your temper, a lot of your feelings that you're having, controlling them, having them affect other people. And for some of you, rather than dealing with this, you're doing things excessively, overdoing things. So, going out, maybe drinking a little bit or having a little bit too much, kind of in avoidance. It's just a total inability to kind of look at things and see how you're being and how you're reacting and how it's affecting people negatively or things negatively, and how you can change things in a positive manner. And through that frustration, I almost feel like it might get a little worse in April, May, June, because the Emperor card in reverse can be somebody who kind of overuses their authority, is really domineering. So it's almost like, well, if I can't control myself or kind of make this happen within myself, I'll try to control the environment around me. And it could leave you looking a little bit, tyrannical, cruel, a little bit contemptuous. It could cause you to have unequal relationships where, you're trying to control the other person rather than control yourself or tend to yourself or what have you. But I feel like in July, August, September, you're going to have a breakthrough of sorts. With the Judgment card in the upright, you're going to be able to see yourself for who you actually are. You're going to be able to see changes that you want to make. And the Judgment card has a measure of honesty about it. You strip yourself of ego and you're ready to be judged by yourself and by other people. And out of that comes this big like awakening. You absolve yourself and you realize, okay, I'm gonna sweep away I'm gonna address all the regrets that I've had, and I'm gonna sweep them away, and I'm going to talk to other people who've gone through the same thing that I have to kind of like lift me up, and I'm gonna make a definitive choice, and I'm not gonna look in the rearview mirror. So it's all about kind of moving forward. And I see the Two of Pentacles at the end of the year, you going back and forth, trying to figure out how to do this, trying to restore balance to your life, doing a lot of things, making more room for self-care and self-love. So the first half of the year is going to be a little rocky. Second half is going to be a little bit better. I'm going to take these clarifiers and I'm going to go into the Vimeo reading, which is in the link below. Consider a personal reading if it resonates. Ask me a question on Instant Go. Check me out on Facebook and Insta. Like, share, subscribe, and or donate. Otherwise, I'll see you in Vimeo. Adios for Veronica Garnett. Bye.